Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. So I'm going to show you how to use these different massaging tools. This is called the stick. You'll be able to get it like this. This is the shorter version, there is a longer one. By now there are thousands of these products out on the market. I prefer the one that has loose beads so that it can move independently. So if people don't want to or can't get onto a massaging roller like this, or it's just too much to bear, this allows you to modify how deep of a tissue massage you're giving yourself. So you can guide it. Only thing you have to be able to do is exert pressure with your upper body. So if wrists, elbows, shoulders, or neck, spine are not too happy, this might not be the right option. But if this is no problem, then totally get yourself one of these. If anything is too much to roll with your full body weight on the roller, because you have to be on it with your full body weight, this is the way to go. You can massage both of your thighs, you can get the sides, you can even get the undersides. Oh, this is sore from my last workout. You can get your calves. This is also sore from limping with a broken toe. But this will find things. The rule for massaging your fascia is if you find a bumpiness and you know it's not a fatty deposit or something else, it's a tight muscle. And think of your muscles like long strands. If they get too tight, somebody tied a knot in them. Somebody probably being you, your body. But you're not going to be able to get that knot out just by pulling on the ends. Right? You get a string, there's a knot, you're not going to pull on it to get the knot out. You have to unknot the knot, and then you have the full length of your string again. It's the same with muscles. If it attaches here and it attaches here, but it has a muscle knot somewhere along the way, it's literally like there's a knot. You have to unknot it. Stretching is not going to unknot it. You need to stretch, but you have to make sure your muscles are smooth first. So roll them however you can. You will find the spots, most likely your IT band, which is not fully on the side, not fully on the top of your thigh, but right in the middle, on the diagonal, you're going to find stuff. I'm gonna shift this forward a little bit. And then right here, I call this the corona of muscle knots on like the diagonal around the thigh, right above the knee, where your muscle turns into the tendon that holds on to the bones right here. It's gonna hurt like hell. This is the area you wanna massage out. When your knees sound crunchy, when you have clicking, shifting, popping, discomfort that has no reason, this is what you need to do. If you're active, and this means if you get out of bed, this is what you need to do. This is like a car getting an oil change. You're not gonna debate your mechanic on, oh, I need an oil change. What do you mean? I bought the car, it should be fine. No, your body needs an oil change. This is your oil change. Do your oil change. Make sure you get both sides. Your body is different on each side, so you're gonna find different things, but you'll find your muscle spots that are tight. Okay, so this is the stick. This one we got for about $40 because it was the only product out on the market at the time. By now you can get them a lot cheaper. Okay, the same thing, but now bearing full weight. If you can, if you have the space and the finances to invest in a big one, this one is from Amazon Basics because it was the cheapest. I think it was like $12 or $15 a couple years ago. I had also gotten this at Aldi. It's great, it's a little harder. This is a little squishier, which makes a difference when you're rolling on it. If you need something compact, this will do. But if you can, get the big one. And I'm gonna show you an amazing thing that all of my clients absolutely adore and love. And they're like, oh, thank God we're doing that and not actually foam rolling. But you need the long version for that. But we can make do with this. We will make do with whatever you got. But I'm gonna show you the full version. Place the roller right up against the knees. Tie it here. Hold it in place as you lean onto it. And then you can roll from above the knees all the way to your hip. To the knees, to the hip. That gets the top of the thighs. You can shift a little bit sideways with the legs, getting inside, outside of the thighs. Even just resting on a really painful muscle knot will get some blood circulating in there. Now, IT bend. This is, I think, the most hated foam rolling position. Place one foot below the roller, elbow on the floor, hand on the floor, so that you can help yourself along and carry some of this body weight, and then you're rolling. Ideally, you're not just on the side. You want to be a little towards the floor. You'll know when you're on your IT bend because it hurts like hell. Go all the way up. Make sure again you do both sides. That's for the legs. Your calves, for some people, they don't feel anything here. You place the roller under the meaty part of your calves. You can just do the windshield wiper, going from side to side. You can go a little more weight. If that's not enough to get in there, go all the way. Your Achilles tendon is going pretty up high, but you still want to get the muscle all the way up to where it starts, especially if you wear heels. Go out on the side, in the middle, towards the inside, get it all. Some people roll their hamstrings and they actually feel things here. I've never been that person, and it is the rare client who will have hamstring issues and needs to roll them. Now, how to roll the inside of your thigh. This is a weird one, but it is so effective. Place the roller on the parallel to your body. You want to have about a foot of space in between, and then you're going to place at a right angle to your body, your knee just above the knee on there, and then you close the space to the floor, rolling back and forth. There's your inner thigh. Now lastly, a little higher up on the glutes. You want to set up a little bit on the diagonal. You can do both sides, slightly different angles. If you need to get in a little more, the glute side that you are on is the one that you want to lay the leg across the other. This pulls the muscles away from each other, and you can get into muscle areas that are usually covered up. You'll notice. Now, one of my favorites is rolling the back. You might not want to start to roll the lower area from tailbone to right below your ribcage, because this is just spine. For some people, this feels like it's a little much. If that's the case, sit on the floor, elbows on the roller to hold it in place, push your hips up, and then you start right where the rib cage is already supporting your spine as well. But this feels so good. Again, make sure you don't roll your hair. So I'm gonna stick mine in my shirt for now because I will roll it. Arms overhead as you come towards the bone in the neck that sticks out. You don't wanna roll past that. Your neck cannot bear your entire body weight. And you will feel some things pop, shift, crackle, boom. Now, if you don't mind rolling your whole spine, sit on the roller, arms towards your legs as you slowly roll onto it. And I'm rolling out of the picture, but it's the same thing. But you can get the lower area of your spine as well. Now, here is to the one thing that everybody loves on the foam roller. You want to sit right at the very bottom of your roller, right, almost falling off. If you're very tall, you definitely have to sit all the way down there. So, tailbone just on it, slowly lowering yourself along the spine. Get your ponytail out of the way. This is an amazing stretch for the whole front of your body. This is like asking your spine to go back to where it belongs. So you want to have it, your back touching right at the tailbone. This should be hollow, right between the shoulder blades, and then the back of your head. That is the only 3 places that the roller will be touching your body. Have your feet a little wider apart if you need some lateral assistance to balance, and then you can find a comfortable spot for your arms and just rest here. Now, once you've rested, you can do some lat pull down motions or snow angels. The goal is to get your arms down towards the floor, and you will feel what's tight here because we're always like this. This is the antidote to desk sitting. This, if you do anything on your roller, this is worth the whole investment. This is so good. All of my clients love it. Everybody hates foam rolling unless we're doing this. When you come off, just roll off sideways like a beached whale. We don't care about elegant. This is not about looking good. This is about feeling good. When the roller isn't deep enough, we fall back onto the ball. Now, I showed you in my picture 3 different balls. All different sizes. I love the smaller ones up against the wall for the back, which I'll show you in a moment. And I love this one for sitting on for the glutes, but also to roll the hip flexors. If you're a runner, this you need to do. Okay, let me scoot back a little bit so you can see. Placing it on the one butt cheek, you can go up, down, back and forth, in a circle, in a reverse circle, and you will find things. You'll find the pains in the butt. You can use this also for other body parts using the wall, which I'm going to show you now. Okay, as a runner, you use the big ball and it goes right underneath your hip flexors. So hip flexors, only area we can really massage them is right where the leg meets the torso, and that's where we're placing the ball. You don't want to be too close to the groin area. You don't want to be too far out on the side of the thigh, and you will know when you're on it because it will hurt. If your calves are extremely tight, you can also use this on the floor to roll one side at a time. Now, up against the wall. Now, I don't have a lot of wall space here, but you don't need a lot. The area that we're going to roll is right here between your spine. You don't go on your spine and your shoulder blade. That's where we're going to place this. Hold it up against the wall. Walk a little away. The further away you walk, the more intense this gets. And you just go carefully up and down, up and down. Now for anybody who picks up babies, children, dog wrestling on walks, leash holding, anything that's forward, doing dishes, cooking, sitting, laptoping, commuting, you need this. So what I'm trying to say is everybody needs this. This hits the spot. Now, the muscles that you're massaging right here go all along, up and down the spine. So you can go further, much lower, all the way up. Get your squats in while you're doing this. As long as you don't go onto your spine, you will find the good stuff. You can't really do much wrong here because all of this needs massaging. This area up here is a little harder, but you can still do it. This gets tight, depending on where you hold your tightness. And again, make sure you don't get your hair in there. For that, this area, the massaging belt is the bomb. This equipment is so worth the investment. It is a neck back massager. You can actually use it all over the body. It plugs in. It has the controls all here on the sleeve, and you rest your arms in it. You can place it wherever you like it. And then if you want to have a deeper massage, you push your arms down into it, or you just hang out and rest. It's so relaxing. If you're gonna get one, there's all kinds of things now. You see those little rolly things starting up. Now you get one of these, make sure you get one with the heating function.